What's up, aviators? Welcome back. We're rolling on with the mass series. Today we're talking about back. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you the top 5 back exercises for building mass on that back. We're going to blow the back up. Stay tuned. Alright, when you're talking back, you got a whole lot of muscles, y'all. Traps, rear delts, lats, spinal erectors, rhomboids. I mean, there's a ton of muscles back there. It's a big area with a lot of different muscles, so it's going to take some exercises from some different angles to hit them all, right? Alright, check it out. We're going to start with the biggest one. I don't think anybody's going to argue against rack pulls, y'all. It is going to put the most size, the most strength on your back, and it's going to hit every muscle in your back. It might be the only exercise where you're going to work every muscle in your back. All right, so rack pull is basically the top quarter rep of your deadlift. So just like so, bam, come up, squeeze your back, right back down. Up, squeeze, right back down. The beauty of this exercise is it's the top quarter of the deadlift, so it takes most of your legs out of the equation. I don't have deadlifts on back day, I have them on leg day, because when you're doing traditional deadlift, you're bending your legs all the way down here and then all the way back up. So it's a ton of legs. To me, it's a leg exercise. This is a back exercise because your legs are almost out of the equation. Right here, lower back, lats, upper back, traps, squeeze, bam, just like so. All right, you can see the range of motion. It's very short. That means you can load the weight up, y'all. It's not a full range of motion. So from the deadlift, you should be able to do double what you're deadlifting easily on the rack pull because it's just the top quarter. You're not pulling it off the ground. So load your weight up, 6 to 10 reps, 3 to 4 sets, all these exercises. Get big, lift heavy, do some heavy rack pulls. We're gonna follow up the rack pulls with a barbell row. Another big compound exercise to build mass on your back. Your grip is gonna make a difference. So right now we're gonna target lower lats, so we're gonna take an underhand grip when we do these barbell rows. Also, the more you bend over, the more it's gonna be lats. The more you're upright, the more you're hitting the traps and the rear delts. Let me show you what I mean. You'll see a lot of people load up the weight and then they're up here, boom, boom, like so. That's pretty much a shrug, y'all. You're doing a lot of traps and a lot of rear delts. Nothing wrong with it, just realize it's pretty much a shrug. You wanna hit your lats, now you gotta bend over, squeeze the lats at the top, stretch them at the bottom, just like so. And you can see completely different exercise from here to here, right? Completely different. Right here, your lats are working, bam, like so. A good tip is if you can't squeeze the lats here, you're too heavy. Go as heavy as you can, but if you can't contract the muscle, you're going too heavy. Lighten it up just a little. All right, so remember, we want to hit the lats right now. Make sure you bent over here, and you're not up here. Doing it, right? All right. Underhand barbell rows. Stay tuned, y'all. We got 3 more coming. So we just blasted your lats with the underhand barbell rows. Now we're going to give your lats and lower back a little bit of a rest. We're going to hit some shrugs, traditional shrugs. Work the upper traps. Like I said earlier, traps are part of your back. It's a whole lot of different muscles, right? All right. Barbell shrugs, y'all. Very simple movement. Very easy to do. Everybody knows how to say, I don't know, right? That's all you do, but you do it with a barbell, like so. All right. And once again, just like the rack pulls, you can see how short this range of motion is. So you can load up the weight. We're talking 400, 500, 600 pounds. Just make sure you come all the way up, squeeze, and then all the way back down. Every rep. If you can't squeeze, once again, it's too heavy. Lighten it up. Go as heavy as you can, of course, but do it properly. Make sure you get that isometric contraction at the top. Don't cheat yourself by going heavy and getting sloppy form, right? Definitely go heavy as you can. They're shrugs, so you can go super heavy. Just make sure you're getting that squeeze in there, y'all. All right, we got 2 more coming. All right, so after the shrugs, we're gonna go back to the barbell row. Remember, I told you the underhand grip with the far bend over style is lats. Now we're gonna hit more rear delts and traps with an overhand grip, and I'm gonna stay a little more upright like I showed you earlier. Maybe not as exaggerated as earlier, but you're gonna stay a little bit more upright than you would when you do an underhand, because the overhand grip is already targeting the traps and the rear delts. So you want to stay a little more upright so that it hits traps and rear delts, right? Right. Just like so. If you do want to hit lats, once again, bend over a little bit more and then row, but you're going to be way better off with the underhand grip if you're trying to hit lats. Overhand grip, barbell rows, traps and rear delts. Stay tuned, we got 1 more to finish this back mass workout. We're gonna finish this back mass workout with pull-ups, y'all. We were in the rack the whole time this workout. This is the only one outside the rack. Rowing, shrugging, rack pulling. We're gonna finish with pull-ups. Once again, this is gonna hit all your muscles in your back. Just do them correctly. What I mean correctly is come up, squeeze your lats, keep them engaged as you lower back down, right? We're not doing kip ups. This isn't CrossFit. We're making muscles. We're building muscles. So make the back work. We're not using momentum, just pull ups to build muscles. So you start from a dead hang, go ahead and engage the lats, and now do your pull up. Bam! Squeeze and keep them engaged as you come back down. And then right back up. Bam! Squeeze and back down. All right. This is a great exercise to build back muscles if you're doing them correctly. Once again, it's a body weight exercise. So if you can do more than 10, you gotta add weight. These are pretty stinking tough, so you might not have to add weight for a while, but eventually you're gonna get strong enough you have to add weight. Just make sure you take your time, squeeze the lats at the top, keep them engaged as you lower yourself. We're not using momentum here, we're building muscles, right? All right, stay tuned, we're gonna recap this baby. Let's recap this baby, right? So we did the top 5 mass building exercise for back. As you all probably guessed, number 1 was rack pulls. Go ahead and Google it, I don't think anybody's gonna argue. The best mass exercise for back is rack pulls. Great exercise. It's going to work your back from all the way down here, even a little bit of glute, to all the way up here. Every muscle in your back is going to get worked during those rack pulls, and doing a rack pull takes the legs out of the equation, so it's not like a deadlift, right? All right, I can't preach rack pulls enough, y'all. You want to get big, strong back, do rack pulls, baby. Load up the weight, very short range of motion. All right, from there we did the underhand barbell rows. Remember, it's a lat movement, so bend over far, all the way to here, bam, right? If you're up here, it's not gonna be much of a lat move. Make sure you bend over. All right, from there we went to shrugs. Big compound move. Once again, load up the weight. You got a very short range of motion right here. Load up the weight. You wanna build mass, you gotta lift heavy. I can't say it enough. All right, then we went to overhand barbell rows. It's a trap, rear delt focus, so we're not gonna bend all the way over. Gonna come right about here, boom, and hit that bad boy with the overhand grip. All right, then we came out of the rack and finished with the pull-ups. Pull-ups are great if you do them correctly. If you're not doing them correctly, pretty much a waste. Make sure you do them correctly. Squeeze the lats, keep them engaged as you lower, engage them before you lower, raise yourself back up, excuse me. Squeeze, keep them engaged as you lower. Great exercise if you do it correctly. All right, y'all. Put these 5 mass building exercises into your program and blow that back up, baby. All right. Thanks for staying tuned. For more videos like this, check out our back playlist, 88 Fitness. Like and subscribe.